single day. I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2018 on an 18 plate Mercedes-Benz CLA. It's a CLA220D AMG line saloon. It's a 7G-DCT with Euro 6. It's done 34,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths. We'll have a look under the arches too. Obviously when we've done that, we're going to look around the vehicle, we'll look in the boot, we'll look inside the vehicle, looking at all the seats and all the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and all the other bits under there as well. Obviously if I can get my camera under there because it's quite low. Right, so once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get your decision within around an hour. And there's lots of different options in regards to deposit. Obviously you don't have to put a deposit on it because it's a car, but obviously the more you put in the better for you. Obviously that makes your payments less each month. It's also worth mentioning when you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. There's nothing to hide. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com and I'd rather show it you in detail beforehand so that you know that when you get here it's exactly what you want, or obviously when you have it delivered then it's perfect for you. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. I can say it's in great condition, it really is. Obviously it's done really low miles, but I'll do my best to show you absolutely everything I can see. But the car is in beautiful condition, it drives superb as well. I really do like the gearing system on this and the power is just great. So in regards to the actual bonnet, there's no nasty marks or dents. Hopefully you can see that from the video. You have to excuse that thing that keeps coming into this picture, it's just obviously the gimbal to keep the camera steady. Right, so driver's side headlights in lovely clean condition, there's no damage, everything looks all good. Front bumper, now obviously it's a UK car, it's been on UK roads, there's going to be stone chips, and I don't know about you, I'd rather see a couple of stone chips than not, because obviously if you're not seeing stone chips, you start to ask questions why not, and obviously you're going to look closer, that's my mind. So yeah, there are a couple of stone chips, but nothing serious at all. Front grille, doesn't it look great as well? I love that grille, really does look good. You'll notice it's got front parking sensors as well. Then passenger side headlight, again lovely and clear, you can see there's no damage, everything looks great, and it's one of those with the LED high performance. Being really picky, a stone has bounced up and it's just caught it there. I don't even think it's going to show, to be honest with you, it is tiny. Passenger side front wing is in lovely clean condition, as you can see. There's no nasty marks or dents and everything looks in great condition. Passenger side front wheel and tyre. The wheel's in good condition, there's no obvious damage. It's a Pirelli tyre. It looks almost new, to be honest with you. I guess there's about 8 or 9 mil of tread. Difficult to show you under the arch because you can't get under, but you can see it's nice and tidy. Passenger mirror back's in nice clean condition, there's no damage, and the mirror's intact. The windscreen is free from stone chips and cracks, and there's no damage at all, everything looks nice and clean. Over the pillars first. Hopefully you can see from that there's no damage or dents, everything looks great. The roof is in lovely condition, obviously it's a glass roof. We'll look at that in a little bit more closer detail when we get inside, but obviously it's in fantastic condition. So nice view to take is from this side here. You can see from this position there's no misalignment of glaps, and also there's no mismatch of colours, so it's obviously not been painted or damaged, so that's good news. Obviously the vehicle is fully HPI clear as well, to confirm that. Right, so down the passenger side, nice view to look. You can see from here, and there's nothing showing in regards to imperfections or dints, and the paint's in beautiful condition. Yeah, so there's no obvious marks or dints at all. Everything looks really very clean. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition. It's a Continental tyre. Tread depth, I'd guess. Again, it looks virtually new. Rear quarter is in a lovely condition. I can't see any marks or dints. Everything looks really very nice and clean. Let's have a look at the boot lid. Let me just move this camera across a bit, second, sorry. Try and get that out. Yeah, so the boot lid is again in a lovely condition. I can't see any marks or dints. Everything looks really very nice and clean. The rear bumper, you'll notice it's got parking sensors, got the chrome tip exhausts, and it all looks really very nice and clean. Being very, properly picky. There's a tiny little stone chip there. I can't see anything else. There is a very fine mark there, but actually there's another my finger that's going, so don't worry about that. Passenger side tail lights in lovely clean condition. You can see there's no misting, no damage, no cracks. Everything's spot on, as you would hope. And that's same for the driver's side too. Let's have a look in the boot while we're here. I have got the keys with me. Obviously you can open the boot on the key. So inside the back, everything's nice and clean. Your hazard triangles there, all the lights work, everything's beautiful and clean condition. So the actual lip, there's a tiny little stone chip just there. Other than that, there's nothing else. So in the back, nice sized boot, very clean, no nasty whiffs. In the back, obviously you've got your pump, your first aid kit, and then your locking wheel nuts. Not sure what's in there, nothing. Yeah, really nice and clean, decent sized boot as well. Good strong spring on this boot. Rear window, again nice and clean, no damage. Obviously you can see it's tinted and there's no damage in the tint. There's also the same for the rear windows as well. You can see they're tinted and there's no damage on those. So yeah, all good. Right, so driver's side rear quarter. And again, beautiful condition, there's no unusual marks or damage. Everything looks really very nice and clean. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. It's a matching tyre to the opposite side, so each axle's obviously the same, I presume. We'll check that in a second. And again, yeah, tread depth's the same as well. Under the arch, as you can see, is nice and tidy. Nothing really to see, to be fair, is there on these? Right, so driver's side. And again, there's no misalignment of gaps and no mismatch of colour, so that's good. Let's go over the pillars. And again, there's no marks or dents. And the driver's side of the roof is in lovely clean condition as well. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. And again, I can't see any imperfections in the paint. I can't see any marks or dinks. It's obviously really been cared for. Whoever's had this has really loved it and driven it with good care, which is nice to see. Yeah, the paint is lovely, and hopefully you can agree with me and see from that it's in great condition with no nasty marks or dents. So yeah, really nice and clean. Driver side mirror back again, nice and clean, no damage. And the mirror's intact. Driver side front wing, and again, really nice clean condition with no nasty marks or dents. Everything looks really nice and clean. Being very picky, that's just slightly come out. I don't know if that's right, that's on the other side. I don't know if it is or not. Just the plastic, I think. Driver side front wheel and tyre, yeah, it's matching tyre, Continental tyre. So wheels in great condition, and tread depth, I guess probably about the same. So actually that's not tried, is it? It's probably the opposite side. Yeah, so obviously they've had a puncture and replaced just one, but at least they've put a decent quality tyre on it. And they're all about the same tread depth as well, which is that's good news. Cool. Right, so on to the interior. Let me just put this down here. Now I'm not going to be able to show you all the options, as you can probably appreciate. There's lots and lots, but I'll do my best to show you obviously it working as best as I possibly can without making the video into 2 hours. Driver side door card's in really beautiful condition. There's no nasty marks or lumps missing. Everything's very clean. Obviously electric windows, and then electric folding mirrors. No, not folding mirrors, are the heated mirrors. Are they heated? That's just your mirror control, isn't it? And then obviously your door lock, boot control from there. Driver's seat, no shocks at 30,000 miles. Bolsters feel like new. The seat's in beautiful condition, it really is. Very comfortable as well. All the material and the bolsters are very firm. It's got the extender on the seat. Nice. It's got the Mercedes AMG overmats all round. They're in good condition, as are the carpets underneath as well. Just climb in. Right, so as you probably noticed before, there are 2 proper Mercedes keys. To start it, quite straightforward, obviously just needs to be stationary. You put your foot on the brake, press the stop-start button, which is here. Does a preheat, and it starts straight away, no issues at all. Let me just turn the volume down. Turn that down for a second. There we go. So, dashboard is in lovely condition. I can't see any marks or dents. There's no chunks missing. Everything looks superb. Love the brushed aluminium look. Very nice. Steering wheel's in lovely condition as well. There's no unusual stains. There's no stitching out of place. Everything looks really nice and clean. Passenger seat. Again, seats in fantastic condition. The bolsters feel like new. All the materials in really lovely clean condition as well. Very, very nice. Nice place to be. Inside, obviously it's got the roof. One touch open for the blind. I don't think the actual roof opens. Oh, it does. There you go. That's lovely. And again, one touch open. How funky is that? Does it open all the way? No, that's it. And then obviously it just shuts as well. And then obviously one touch for the blind. And that all works perfectly, as you can see, without fault, and it looks really nice and clean. Roof lining is very clean as well, and obviously the blind, as you can see, is in lovely clean condition. There's no nasty smells. Doesn't smell like it's been smoked in, so that's good news. You can see it's got ambient lighting all around on the back of the headrest and stuff. That's quite nice. Obviously we'll look at the computer in a second and see if we can figure out how that works. It's got an armrest. It's in nice clean condition. There's no unusual stone chips. There's no unusual wear, and there's nothing out of place. In the armrest you can see you've got 2 USBs. The left hand side there is for charging your phone, so your passenger presumably, and then the right hand side one is for your screen. Steering wheel controls, as you can see, you've got your telephone controls here with voice command, volume. Let's turn that up again a second, let's have a listen to the speakers. Sounds fantastic, really nice levels of bass, it's really crisp sound, yeah, lovely. It's got the flappy paddle shifts, as you can see, and then obviously you've got your gear shifter, so you can just go into drive or you can use it as a manual gearbox. Stop start obviously, and then obviously all the other different options are for your screens and whatever else, and you can see here, so let's go through, eco display, no errors on the dashboard. You can see obviously the only 2 are parking brake and I'm not wearing my seatbelt, and obviously stop start's deactivated. So have a quick look at the system. Obviously from there you've got your radio. If you click on radio you can choose through the different stations and whatever the presets. Got navigation. Got traffic, got map. Obviously all that works perfectly. You've got dots, different options. That's very wicked actually. And obviously you can have different views. And that all works smoothly and nice. You've got media obviously with Bluetooth. There's no Bluetooth on there at the moment. Obviously your mobile phone will be onto there as well. And then vehicle, got lots of different vehicle settings, exterior lights, ambient lighting brightness, so you've got lots of different dynamic settings. Stop start look. Yeah, cool. It's really nice to use actually, to be fair. Really very easy. But yeah, everything works perfectly as you can see. We've got dual zone climate control with air conditioning. Let's turn that down to low on both sides, give it a whirl. AC's on. They're quite nice, I like that, the fact that you've got the twist style, so obviously that works like an aeroplane one. It's very nice. Air conditioning is cold and it works. Oh, stop starts there, look, and parking sensors are there as well, so it's good. Oh, that's all working perfectly. You've got a 12-volt socket in here, bottle holder I suppose. You've got cup holders in the front as well. Yeah, it's a nice place to be. Really nice. It smells nice inside. I don't know if I've said that before. Lots of different options. You've got your reading lights and they'll work. Yeah, all good. Windows. One touch driver's side, one touch passenger side, one touch rear. Presumably one touch rear there, yeah, it'll all work perfectly and they'll open, no problems at all. Yeah, so yeah, all good. Looks nice and clean inside. Nice place to be. Say no nasty whiffs or anything. Everything's spot on. Right, switch it off. Like I said before, you know, if you want to see something in a bit more detail, if you want to see specific functions, whatever, give me a shout. I'll do my best to show you. I don't think without spending an hour in here, you wouldn't see everything. Obviously we've got all the correct books with it, service book, service history is all here, stamp book, everything that you need. If you check the images, there'll be pictures of that online as well. Right, so I don't know where the bonnet catch is on this. Presumably it's that side, but we'll have a look in a second. So, driver side rear door card, again, really nice, clean condition, there's no damage. All the seats in the back are superb, don't think they've been sat in, to be honest with you. All the bolsters are really very firm, and as you can see, the materials are really nice and clean. Overmats in the back, again, superb condition, all the mats are nice and clean. There's no scuffs on the back of the seats. We've got here, got a 12-volt socket. Got kids in the back that want to charge the phones, and they can. But yeah, lovely condition, really very nice. Passenger side, again, door cards really nice and clean. It's got the AMG overmats all around, obviously all the carpets, again, superb condition. Where the bonnet catch is. I bet you're shouting at the screen, oh, it's there. No idea. I'll find it. And then obviously passenger rear. And there again, everything's nice and clean. Right, so bonnet catch, where is it? I'm guessing it must be driver's side. Let's have a look. Oh, it's there, look. Is that it? Yeah, we found it. So, under the bonnet. Obviously, there's not going to be a great deal to see, as you can probably appreciate, but it's in nice, clean condition. Obviously, it's got full service history. It's been maintained correctly for the mileage. Probably been maintained over, to be honest with you, 4 stamps, 34,000 miles. But you can see the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Belts are in good condition. And obviously it's going to be difficult. I can't see any signs of any historic oil leaks. Obviously all the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Obviously, as per Mercedes, you've got this big piece of plastic on top and I can't get past it, but yeah, it looks tidy enough. Obviously you can see it's been maintained correctly by looking at the service history. Yeah, but there's nothing out of shape, everything looks great, everything's very nice and clean. It's also worth mentioning we don't wash under these. You can see dirty obviously, but we prefer not to, and then you see it exactly as it is when we come to us. But yeah, it's in superb condition anyway, got full service history. Let's have a quick look underneath if I can get. I think it's going to have a body tray, but we'll try. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to get to see. Yeah, it's got a tray. But what I can see, it's very nice, tidy and clean. There you go. Anyway, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today in person with me. Like I mentioned before, you know, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. I'll endeavour to show you absolutely everything. It's worth mentioning, if you look on our Facebook page, it's just comparecars.com. There will be more pictures of this car on there that you won't find anywhere else. If you could give us a like and a follow, that'd be wicked. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Any questions, ask for James. You can't go wrong. We're both called James. I'm James G, and then we've got James S, who's my boss, but you can ask for either. We'll be happy to help with anything that you need to help with. More videos, information, deposits, whatever. Give us a call. But for the moment, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.